Guys, Caleb here, and today we're going to be discussing the new world map Mosaic pictures along with the new Universal Pride set that came out. Going to be kind of killing two birds with one stone here. Originally, I was going to make two entirely separate videos for this, but they sort of kind of go together because they're both very, very colorful sets. So I figured I would knock two birds out with one stone here and just make one video kind of going over the two sets. Off we have the Universal Pride set. I'm kind of forget the exact title off the top of my head, so I'm sorry, but it really is like 10 or 12 different colored minifigs on this rainbow background, and each minifig has a strip of color to represent it. Sort of targeted for the LGBTQ community, at least that's what LEGO came out and said in their sort of designer interview for this set. And I think that is pretty cool. We've never really gotten an LGBTQ community, set before. So it's kind of interesting and sort of cool to see LEGO making one of these targeted for that audience. There's been quite a bit of backlash in the LEGO community about this set. Really, like, a lot of people are just really angry about the set and how it's targeted toward LGBTQ community. Most people are, fine with it, but there is definitely a handful of people who are very, very angry about this set, which I personally think is dumb. Like, if it's not hurting you, then just don't buy it. Like, don't make a big deal out of something you're not gonna buy. Like, if you're not gonna buy it, don't just make a big show for nothing. That's just sort of my personal take on it. Like, if it's not hurting you, then don't just go out and make a massive, deal about it like this. So I think that kind of backlash is a little bit ridiculous in my opinion. Collector's standpoint though, this set definitely looks really good. Like, I'm probably not going to pick it up. Great value for $30 with 10 or 12 minifigs. Keep forgetting the exact number with all these different crazy colored hair pieces as well to boot, which looks really cool. Probably not going to pick the set up, but it's a great value. And for people who kind of collect different colors of minifigs, this set is absolutely perfect for that. And it does look to be a pretty decent set. Got that out of the way, let's move on to the big set that I'm sure you've probably all here for, which is the LEGO World Map Mosaic. And I am sort of disappointed in this set quite a bit, because I'm not going to spend $250 for a map. I'm not. Like, I would rather just buy a poster of a map to hang on my wall instead of spending $250 on a Lego flat map when you can just buy a normal map for, whatever amount of money. That right off the bat just sort of, I don't know. That right off the bat is sort of my first problem with this set. The Lego and Brick set in every single website I could find, this is now the set with the most pieces ever at 11,000 pieces, making it the largest set ever. And I do not exactly agree with this because they released the Colosseum last year with about 9,000 pieces. And if you look at the height of that versus something like this, where it is quite big, but the Colosseum has a bigger base, and you can see that this just is not that tall at all. This is a really, really thin, base it's built on compared to the Colosseum being much higher than this and much wider than this. This really isn't the biggest set ever, and I know that this world map is 3 or 4 times larger than this and probably has a bigger footprint, but it's not tall at all. It's the same, height as this, and it's really flat and not tall at all. So if you ask me, it's not exactly the largest Lego set ever. A set has more pieces than another set does not mean that it is generally bigger. You have a piece like this little stud here, tiny, counting as one piece, and you have this counting as one piece, and you have this counting as one piece. This sort of piece count kind of gets a little fuzzy because really you're saying this is bigger than this because there's more of these than these, which I don't exactly think adds up quite the same. Really, the Colosseum is bigger. This just has more tiny little studs. Feeling ranty today. Sorry for that little spiel I went on. But besides that, I guess it looks like a good set. I mean, only $250 is really a great value for 11,000 pieces, or studs, rather. Very large fan of the white frame around this. I really, really think that that makes this set really pop out and stand out. And I think that's super cool. I really like the black frame on the other mosaics, but I also really like this white frame, and I've seen some people complaining about it. But personally, I really do enjoy the white frame on this. Apparently, the different colors actually measure the different depths of the ocean which is really cool. Like on the back of the box, it has this epic alternate design that honestly looks so much better than the other Baramatic design or whatever it is, where it shows the depths of the ocean. You can build that, but it also has this design, separate design on the back of the box that looks so much cooler. This design looks epic. I love all these colors and different flags and different designs and octopus in the bottom left corner. All of these crazy designs look so much cooler than all the boring kind of bland colors squished together, just completely wild. Looks so much better. Like if I was gonna buy this, I would most definitely build that because it looks absolutely spectacular. And I don't get why they don't just advertise it as this because it looks better than the Depths of the Ocean version of it. I think this crazy design one definitely looks better than the one that's advertised on the front of the box, and I do sort of think that LEGO should have went with advertising that instead of, the design one or whatever. It does look like a good set. I still don't really think it's the biggest LEGO set ever. I still think the Colosseum and the Millennium Falcon are generally just bigger sets than this. It's pretty obvious. Although this has a bigger footprint, it's only this thick, which really isn't that thick at all for a LEGO set. So personally, I don't really think it's the largest set ever, but it does look like a pretty decent mosaic, largest mosaic yet, and probably not going to pick this one up. If I picked it up, I would want to sort of get it up there somehow. I would hope it would fit, and somehow attach it like up there against the wall over top my Lego collection. I think that would be epic if I got it. Probably not going to get it, but if I got it, that's where I'd put it. All I have to say on these two sets, leave your thoughts in the comments below if you like this set and the Universal Pride set thing. This is Secret Productions. Sign off for now. Make sure to like and subscribe. Apologies for not uploading in the past couple days. I'm afraid I might not upload for another day or two because we have grandparents coming in from out of town to visit. So probably won't upload Sunday, but we'll see how my upload schedule goes. The official closing date for my mock contest is now June 15th. So now if you want to build a mock, you still have a solid 2 or 3 weeks left to build it. So the Secret Productions sign off for now. Make sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys later. Peace out.